Make some noise for your bouncer of the evening. This is Suzooks. Come on, Suzooks.
It's called Fluffy. I'm not fat, I'm just fluffy. And yeah, I don't care what anybody got to say. Okay, well actually, I do. But this poem I'm saying goes out to you. The girl I never met and I can't wait to see you. I'm praying that one day you actually notice me. Me being this big Hawaiian Japanese fluffy teddy bear, one of the rare guys in this world that actually cares. And just for the record, some guys do pay attention to the little changes you do. But you shut my ass down and say I wish my boyfriend was like you. But wait, shit, I forgot, you probably never noticed me. It's because a lot of women look for the goods instead of the goody guys. And tell me the truth, ladies, is that a lie? Then when things go bad, you wonder why you always end up with that same lame, excuses making, wanna be hard motherfucker of a guy you call your man. But hey, that's totally up to you. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be the one that breaks the news. But fluffy guys are cool. We like to have fun. We like to cook and bake and have a little some. Just because I'm fluffy, don't put me to the side because I can do the same shit as those skinny guys. I can hit the gym, but I'd rather eat. I can even run, but I'd rather sleep. And as for making love, don't worry, I've got that down. Just remember, you're getting pound for pound. So hold on tight, I told you guys, I don't even care if you gotta fantasize. I told you once, and I told you again, I'm not fat, I'm just a fluffy friend. But I don't want to take up any more of your time, I'm just gonna say a few more lines. I don't have a 6, 8, or 12 pack, I got a K. And I sure as hell don't have a V, I have a U instead. That U translates into so many different things, like you would never know until you try. So give it a shot and be a fluffy guy.
I ride, I shake, I scream, I quiver, then calm, then quiet, then silence, only breathing, deeply breathing, only beating, no, wait. Only pounding, only ecstasy, sweet ecstasy, natural ecstasy, not chemical, but I am high, out of body, outside myself, above this bed, surveying the mound, flesh against flesh, entangled, ensnarled, and wrapped, we meld into one. Same pulse, same breath, bodies in calm syncopation that do not move, but are not still. I am swollen, flush, hot, moist, salty, and tasty, and smiling. That's right, I'm smiling, transported to a realm of otherworldliness, and behind closed eyes, I writhe, I shake, I scream, I quiver, then calm. I writhe, I shake, I scream, I quiver, then calm, then sated, then silence. This high, I never want to come down. Craving this addiction consumes me, makes me your concubine. You're submissive, you're slave. Call me your bitch, your slut, dirty whore, as long as you call me. And give me that hit, that bump, yes! That feeling, elevating me over mountains and purple clouds, rushing me through like waterfalls down cliffs, putting me on all fours, crawling, scratching, cleaning, yearning, begging, tweaking, fiending, and steering my soul, awakening my spirit, alighting my body, and leaving me wanting more. Always more. So much more. And the name of my drug? Well, I call him Mr. Daddy. But best believe I call him mine. My ultimate natural high.
This is true imagination.
What's going on, Fresh Cafe? How are we doing tonight? Aloha. Alright. This is my friend Sweetport. He plays in a band called 9 Pound Hammer. They're amazing folk music. And we're just collaborating on this real quick, so let's get to it.
Slow down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars as we rise up, we're tearing our walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown. Slow down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket pocket full of dollars. As we rise up, we're tearing their walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown.
Well, you got it like a Hollywood smorgasbord. Ladies open legs for the money, fame, and want some more. All these self-entitled glory whores, horror sword, chopping down on anything worth saving for. That's living for or dying for is what you achieve, just a stepping stone for higher lords. Dear servant, let the master slay. Servants in the ring, slit wrist to drain the pain away. Jah Rasta Allah Abba our Father. No ultimate faith of propaganda. Process it, just a product of society. Fear terror, fear to diagnose anxiety. And when the jury keeps on perjuring, angle with a new suicide's complimentary, man. We wreck records just to skip and play. Value of my words is to meditate, repeat and play.
Slow down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars, as we rise up, we're tearing our walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown. Slow down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars, as we rise up, we're tearing our walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown.
They told me conscience is nonsense, you must not have a brain. They talk a lot about dollars, but never carry change. Give them doggy tricks, they're being so good now. Sell your morals for the glory, aren't you so proud? We are drugged by the illusion of a good life. Drunk and hammered from the tactics they purport like. Become addicted to a life we can't afford. I do with shoes with the fitted and the watch all accord. Cause they wanna get their swag on. DJ play my song, are you that lost in shallow? Just club party bar? Well, I use these beats to expose the bureaucracy. Land of the free is a land of hypocrisy. Profit number one, sell your culture in your robbery. You get Gaddafi beats, step outside your boundaries. Here we go, you can get true. We just came and sing. Fred Cafe, make some noise, come on.
This is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars, as we rise up, we're tearing their walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown. Slow down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars, as we rise up, we're tearing their walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown.
So before you decide to define and devise me, I realize my vices to be my demise and my rise to define me. So I don't sweat your surmise and chastise me. I've been baptizing a vice, sensationalized by the wise. Being showered with pain is a blessing in disguise. As your blood turns to ice, making you think twice about stepping the true expression. Just listen to the lesson. Seems like when I'm spitting the truth, people get mad and confused. So we hate to abuse and excuse to abuse, but I mind your P's and Q's. Before the RST comes up to you without even V or extra revolutionize why the masses are catching Z's when I'm here trying to save hip-hop's alphabet. Just another rebel with a heavy set epithet. Stay underground to be underused and overfed. You keep one more time with the lead in our pen. Just slow
Down, this is for my people, this is our town. Pocket full of dollars, as we rise up, we're tearing our walls down. Take back the kingdom and replace the crown.
Sweet corn for 9 pound hammer, thank you.
This is Lucille Michi. Come on, put your hands together for Lucille Michi.
I have a black belt in karaoke. I sing in the shower and I rock in the car and I belt high notes in empty hallways of vacant houses till glass breaks or my voice cracks. To prepare for a night of legendary lyrical expression throughout the session, I wear 1,000 hats, from the rocker bashing that air guitar to a million pieces, or the rapper mumbling indistinguishable sentences because I can only say 300 words in 1 minute. That way. I will be the diva, the hustler, the country singer, the pop artist, the hip artist, and the teen heartthrob. And don't get me started on Justin Bieber because I'd be better 5 times more when I bring out Backstreet Boys and the NSYNC squad by telling you how I want it that way. No string attached, baby. And I'm a lesbian for Stacy's mom and Jesse's girl. And I'll share with you how I kissed a girl and I liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. I have to cheat here. I'll rap how I like big butts even though I go for a smile. I'll rap about like how I like clubbing and dancing and drinking and smoking and how I like to have sex a lot because I'm sexy and I know it even though it's not true. I just sing it because in karaoke you fake it till you make it or you break it. I am the storyteller for the night, reading aloud stories like the adaptation of Romeo and Juliet by like Taylor Swift because everyone loves a cheesy love story, or the famous Bohemian Rhapsody because the drama is extreme when you're hoping for the poor boy being let go and set free. And when you think I'm choosing songs from the 100 top list, I'm really trying to get my crush to ask me out by singing Carly Rae, hoping he'll call me, or and I'll try to inspire him to make a move when I sing Kiss the Girl, because Disney knows how to be explicit without being desperate. That guy was definitely worth it because years later he put a ring on it and I didn't even have to whip out Beyonce. So I go through songs, I go through every stage of life, like the young awkward years to the heartbreaking relationships, and I bring out words of comfort and inspiration. So I tell you, don't stop believing. You are beautiful, perfect, just the way you are. So love like well and live like you're dying. Be a survivor and listen and get some respect. Because even though I do not have the artsy moves or sweet sounds, the important thing is to have fun, because karaoke, is not about perfection. Karaoke is about emotion and passion that you would want in your life and that you would want to share with others. Thank you.
If we were really created in God's image, then when God was a child, he smushed fire ants with his fingertips and avoided tough questions. There are ways around being the go-to person, everybody, even for ourselves. Even when the answer is clear, like the holy water that Gentiles used to drink before they realized that forgiveness is the release of all hope for a better past. I thought those were chime shells in your pocket, so I chucked a quarter at it, hoping to hear some part of you respond on a high note. You acted like I was hurling crowbirds at mocking bars and abandoned me for not making sense, evidently. I don't experience things as rationally as you do. For example, I know mercy when I have the money to change the jukebox at a gay bar. Somebody's got to change that shit. You know mercy when someone shoves a stick of morphine straight up into your heart. God damn, it felt amazing the days you were happy to see me. So I shoved the beehive up against the ocean to try and make our splash last longer. Remember all the honey? Had me looking like a jellyfish, but you walked off the water in a porcupine of light. Strands of gold drizzled out to the tips of your wasps. This is an apology letter to the both of us for how long it took me to let things go. It wasn't my intention to make such a production of the emptiness between us, playing tuba on the tombstone of a soprano to try and keep some dead singer's perspective alive. It's just that I could have sworn you had sung me a love song back there, and that you meant it. But I guess some people just chew with their mouths open, so I swallowed earplugs alive with my throat, hoping they get lodged deep enough inside the empty spots that I wouldn't have to hear you leaving, wouldn't have to hear my heart keep saying all my eggs are in a basket of red flags, all my eyes to a bucket of blindfolds, and the covers with the muzzles and the gauze. You know I didn't mean to speed so far out and off, trying to drive your nickels to the well when you were happy to let them wishes drop. But I still show up for gentlemen's practice, in the company of lead dancers, hoping their grace will get stuck in my shoes. Is that a handsome shadow on my breath, sweet woman? Or is there a cattle calling a school of fish to come dance with me? Less like a waltz for panic, and more like the way we hoped to swing the night we took off everything, and we were swinging for the fences. Don't hold it against my love. You know I want to breathe deeper than this. You know, I didn't mean to act so serious. Didn't mean to act like a filthy floor. Didn't mean to turn us both into some cutting boards, but there were knives stuck in the words where I came from. Too much time in the back of my words. I pulled knives from my back and my words. I cut Trunk's bones from the moment you stepped away, and I know it left me looking like a knife fight. Lady, I know it left me feeling like a shotgun shell. You know I might have gone and lost my breath, but I want to show you how I found my breath to death. It was buried under all the wind instruments, hidden in your castanets. God damn, if you really want to know how it felt when you left, if you really want to come inside, just knock on the spot where I finally press stop, playing musical chairs with your exit signs. I'm going to cause you a miracle when you see the way I kept God's image alive. Forgiveness is for anybody who needs safe passage through my mind. If I really was created in God's image, then when God was a boy, he wanted to grow up to be a man, a good man. And when God was a man, a good man, He started telling the truth in order to get honest responses. He'd say, yeah, I know. I really should have worn my cross. Again. But I don't want to scare the Gentiles off.
Contrary to popular belief, it's not easy to be a man. The requirements are endless. But for the sake of time, I'll cover the essential lessons we're taught from birth 1. You shall not, and I mean legally binding, federally mandated standards type, shall not be weak. This is not negotiable, too. The sins of the father pass to the son. You'll always write some of us as failings and indiscretions. They will take it out and you deal with it. 3. Regardless of the burdens you bear, the world is running short on stock of shoulders to cry on, and if Atlas ain't bitching, you got no excuse. Grit your teeth, grin and bear it. 4. You are paid more than a woman because you're expected to. You're only as good as your word, your genitalia, and your bank account. Rosetta Stone and Viagra are available, but cash is hard to fake. Besides, you still gotta buy the first 2. So make bread, cheddar, and lettuce be worthless. 5. In a time of crisis, women and children are rescued first. There are futures and life bearers at stake. You either had your chance to help make the next generation, or you weren't worth breeding with in the first place. So if the ship is sinking, you'll be expected to be your own promiscuous Jesus. And save your fucking self. But if you don't save anyone else, you're a coward. 6. You don't want your homophobic friends to label you gay, so you best be good with the ladies. Now, if you're shitty at seeing titties, you're a loser. You're too good, you're a pig. 7. Be dapper. But if you're too concerned with your looks, you're a pretty boy. You're not concerned enough, you're a troll. 8. If your father never comes round or passes before your passage into adulthood, you become the man of the house. Never mind you haven't survived puberty yet. We're all waiting on you, kid. Hurry up. 9. Sacrifice to get ahead, because if you sleep, you're dead. You're a single ant mingling with mindless minions, numbering in the millions. Do not get trampled and your foot are left behind. They will eat you. 10. In confrontation, defeat is not an option. If you never back down, you're a bully. You always back down, you're a pussy. Don't expect remorse, none of us got it. Refer to number 1. 11. Emotions are too expensive for you. Time is money and the clock's ticking. You eat, sleep, fuck, and hopefully die for a worthy cause. And if you're lucky, you get to mix in some drunken mischief. 12. Labors of Hercules I'd rather endure than this horse shit. We've been dealt a crap hand from a deck our forefathers stacked against us. It's not fair. But neither is life, so at least they didn't laugh at us. I'm tired of dealing with other people's standards of how I'm supposed to be. If you've exhausted as many options as I have, that I offer the solution. Let us rewrite the list in which we are enlisted. 1. Strong hearts are defined by more than a low beat per minute rate, and stalwart friends are worth more than their weight in gold. These are called exercises in love. Be not afraid to. Water runs cracks and valleys through granite and rust steel into nothingness. Your tears are stronger than muscles. It's a fact. 3. You can fuck as often as you like, but a soulmate is a wish too scary to be whispered for fear of cheeks. So dive into affection, kamikaze fervent. You don't have long. Make it count. 4. There's a world of warmth and emotion awaiting us all. If only we have the courage to grasp it. It's time to evolve. And as it is with everything else, nobody's gonna do it for us. We're gonna have to do it ourselves. Let us redefine what it means to be male, because it's always simple and never easy to be a man.
There are days when you can hear the sound of every prayer you've ever prayed echoed in the voice of a checkout line clerk telling you to have a nice day, okay? Once, you caught a single sun ray in your hand and swore if you held it tight enough, you could open up your hand at midnight and fill the entire sky with light yesterday. You saw a man in a Versace suit dialing on his cell phone, and you knew for sure he was calling home to tell someone how much he loved them. You knew for sure he knew his money could never buy anything close to the light in his children's eyes when he hugs them. Today, you turned your back on the mountains, locked your eyes in a city block of smokestacks, and watched angels rise to the clouds above them. Like some factory worker inside had a pulse keeping time with the bass beats of sunshine, had a pulse keeping time with that first kind word you heard in months, but once was enough to save you. See, maybe you're naive.
Maybe you believe in too many gods that will never believe in you. Maybe you're too blind to see the world crashing down around you, and truth needs to hold the siren to your ear till you can hear the crying of too many years and too many people dying here where greed sleeps on satin sheets and compassion carries a cardboard sign begging for a dime to feed her daughter, but you're not blind. It doesn't take a saint to see the slaughter. It doesn't take the sun to see the shadows. You know they're neck to neck in the battle with lightning over billions of miles of darkness between each star that shines at night. But you're thinking, how am I going to save the world if I can't see something in the world worth saving? So even if it's one tiny flower growing from the soil they're gonna dig your grave in, you're gonna find beauty here because you can't afford not to. See, pain casts its line like everybody else had taught you, but the hook in your throat and the tears in your eyes taught you to look for sunrises and the flashlights of thieves, listen for symphonies and to be flash of forgotten dreams. Now you've seen streetlights with the same stained glass glow of steeples. You've seen people too broke to buy time cutting holes in their pockets because they know a penny's only lucky when it falls to the ground, and they want to hear the sound of somebody's wish come true. Want to feel the muse rising from the corner of King Street where a little boy glues bottle caps to the bottoms of his shoes and taps to the car's foreign sound like saxophones. Yes, you still count the ways the city moans, but you hear poems in the way the city sings. Every time a 24-karat diamond ring is bought for a quarter at the candy machine. Every time a soda can becomes a microphone in a little girl's hand. Every time red means stop, look, listen, and know. If they steal beauty's last piece of chalk, she'll still be sketching collages of hopscotch with bits of crumbling rock till her hands bleed. And when her heart stops, she'll still breathe through the cracks in the sidewalk where strangers speak of Buddha being born in the manger, and a gospel choir in Birmingham will pull a gun out of a white boy in Jersey and paint him blue like Krishna parted the sea for Aphrodite. And she walked for 40 days and 40 nights looking for a street light, a stop sign, a checkout line, a cell phone, to call home and say, I'm not lost, I'm hiding. See, beauty is not lost, she's hiding. In the smokestacks, in the alleyways, in the sound of every prayer you've ever tried to pray, y'all. Have a nice day, okay? But right now, I'm gonna do a piece. So, I've been gardening a lot. I've been like digging my hands in the soil, and it's been really fun. And we've been planting all kinds of stuff, like mango trees and avocado trees and papaya trees and lily koi. And it's going off, and I love it. So this is about that. We've been growing a garden around our place. We don't have much space, but we've been working the soil beneath our feet, watching the green sprout over the concrete, watching the vines rewrite the graffiti on the walls. And we know that this garden is a simple symbol, that there is so much more to be done in this world, and sometimes it gets overwhelming, but we're taking responsibility for what we can control. And so, we're starting by planting seeds and caretaking, making the ecosystem thrive, watching the earth come alive, reflecting on the way we're living our daily lives. See, we've been growing a garden over time, so when we step outside, we can visualize what green energy looks like, to remind ourselves that we're no different from the trees, that all the energy we need can come from the sun, the wind, the sea, and the infinite warmth of geothermal heat. And we know that another world is possible, that no matter how hopeless any one of us feels, this movement is real, that our convictions lead to legislation, lead to conservation, that technology must serve ecology, and so this garden is how we redefine the boundary lines between us and the global community. We have come to learn that there is no separation, that every nation on this blue planet is symbiotically fused, that everything we do affects some part of you, so we've been inspired to limit our impact, leave our surroundings better off than when we arrived, we have vowed to reverse the destructive tide before we die. We've been growing a garden for our children, leaving a better world for them to live in, teaching them to caretake what they've been given, show them that they can stand for sustainability, how to find the balance between progress and preservation, guide the way to a self-reliant revolution. You see, this garden is for our children. This garden is our pledge to them. Mahalo.